Why isn't manifestation working for you? Maybe you have watched all the videos, read all the books, tried all the manifestation techniques on YouTube, and it seems like your dream life just isn't here. If it works for one person, it should work for everyone, right? Yes, manifestation is always working, but why is it not working for you specifically right now? I'm going to break down the top 3 reasons why manifestation isn't working for you and what you can do about it. If you're new here, I'm Alyssa, and I'm here to remind you of who you are and the amazing spiritual gifts you have so you can create your best reality. So, manifestation, it's always working. It's always on. We're always working, just like gravity is always working. If I drop this, it will fall. Manifestation is always working. However, we're not always manifesting what we want. We are manifesting what we believe to be true about reality and ourselves. And in order to manifest what we want, we need to change our beliefs. The number one reason why manifestation is not working for you is because you still have limiting beliefs about yourself, about reality, or about what is available to you in this world. I want to let you know that if you can imagine something in your mind, there is a version of you on a parallel timeline already living that reality. It is absolutely possible for you. Manifestation is not about going and getting anything. Manifestation is the idea that everything we want already exists and we are attracting it to us. We are becoming aware of it so that we can have that experience in our life. But this was the biggest one that was blocking me for the longest time. This was limiting beliefs. We can only create what we believe to be possible. And so often these sneaky little limiting beliefs are subconscious. We are not even aware of them. So how do we get rid of them? We need to become aware of our limiting beliefs and clear them in order for our manifestations to show up. This is why people can want to manifest more money and be working harder and be doing more and not attracting more money in because they are just pushing against themselves. They have beliefs that they need to work harder or that money doesn't come to them or that rich people are bad. Any of these sound familiar? Or that money is the root of all evil? If you have those ingrained beliefs inside you, no matter how hard you work, you're not going to make more money, or if you do, you are going to do everything you can to get rid of it. This means overspending. This means manifesting your car breaking down or unknown bills or a bunch of weddings come up that you need to pay for. You might be actually attracting more money, but you're not able to hold on to it if you have limiting beliefs about either your ability to be rich or what you think about wealthy people. This is also why if you are trying to manifest your soulmate and you keep manifesting guys that are losers, it's because you have beliefs about yourself or about love. You either believe that you don't deserve to be with your soulmate, you believe all men or all women are bad, or you believe something about love where it's not going to feel safe for you to have a relationship. You may have grown up in a chaotic household and you never really saw true love modeled to you, so you don't actually believe it's possible for you. So you're going to keep manifesting things that you believe about your reality. You're going to keep manifesting what you believe to be true. I had a very dear friend whose boyfriend's always cheated on her, husband cheated on her, and she told me that she said to me casually one time, well, men always cheat. And I was like, ow, ew, no, absolutely not. She was attracting men that always cheated because she believed that so deep down in her heart. It was so sad for me to hear that, but I don't have that belief, so I didn't attract those people. I did at one time have a belief of not being worthy of love, so I continuously attracted people that were emotionally unavailable and that did not treat me well, but those were my limiting beliefs. Our limiting beliefs are specific to us depending on what we experienced in childhood from the ages from 0 to 7, what our parents told us about money, happiness, friendship, love, the world, and what we believe about ourselves. So, how do you know what your limiting beliefs are? It's actually easier than you think. Even though they're subconscious, all you need to do is look at your life. Your life is telling you your limiting or expansive beliefs. What is normal and repetitive and a pattern in your life is what you believe to be true about reality. Maybe you're super fit. You just believe that being fit is healthy. You just believe that being fit is easy. You just believe that being fit is important. You just believe that your body burns calories really fast. Maybe you do believe that love is real and you're with your soulmate right now. You believe that love is possible because maybe your parents have a great relationship, but you might be struggling in other areas of your life. So what you believe to be true about reality is reflected in your life. I'm also going to give you a really quick exercise to tap into what your limiting beliefs might be. This actually worked wonders for me this morning in meditation. I use this one from time to time, but sometimes I'm still not aware of what my limiting beliefs are and what's blocking me. So when I'm manifesting, I like to use this really simple process. All you need to do is close your eyes. It'll just take less than a minute, maybe 2. So I want you to close your eyes and think about that thing that you're manifesting. What do you want to call in? Pick one thing, whether it's career, love, money, friendships, success. Start to put yourself in that picture like you're doing a visualization exercise. Start to pick a frame of reality that you want to exist in. Maybe it's vacationing with your soulmate. Maybe it's on set of a movie that you're on. The minute that visualization starts to feel bad and it's no longer exciting, stop and think what you were just thinking. What stopped that imagination from being bad? If you're imagining being on a vacation with your soulmate and all of a sudden you just have this thought of, oh my God, I don't want him looking at other girls. Maybe your belief is that men always cheat. If you started to believe, if you're visualizing having a lot of money and what came into your head was, my family's going to ask me for money, I don't want money, that's what's going to show up for you. When you start to visualize what you want and you start to have a bad feeling, stop and ask yourself where that bad feeling was coming from and what you believe about your manifestation. Like I said, I was meditating this morning and I actually thought that I'm working through one limiting belief right now, and I thought that it was something else, and it ended up being a different thing. I can't even remember what it is because I literally did an NLP technique, and I don't believe it anymore. It was so wild. I was starting to visualize what I wanted, and I got this anxious feeling, and I immediately opened my eyes and I was like, I have to clear this belief out. So yeah, visualize what you want, and the minute it doesn't start to feel good anymore, what were you thinking? Because that's what you believe to be true about reality or about yourself, and that's why your manifestations aren't coming in. Luckily, there's a lot of limiting belief work you can do. You can do NLP techniques like I mentioned, but you generally need another person to do that. You can journal out what you are protecting yourself from, and you can literally argue with your limiting beliefs. You can write out what you want to manifest, then start writing out all the reasons your brain tells you why you can't have it. Just get them all out there, and then start going back to that and arguing with them, pointing out times in your life when you did have something similar, pointing out someone in your life that you know that does have that manifestation, and the universal law of oneness says that if one person can have it, all people can have it. Argue about how the universe created you and your desires are a gift from God and the universe loves you and you are meant to have what you want. Start to argue with your own limiting beliefs. You can do EFT tapping. Brad Yates on YouTube has tapping videos and absolutely anything. He has made me cry so many times as I cried out limiting beliefs. You can do shadow work. There are ways to get rid of your limiting beliefs. And the wild thing is, once you make them disappear, I'm really trying to remember what the one was today. I might have written it down somewhere, but it's so not even in my awareness. They're gone. And you stop creating that situation in your life because triggers and limiting beliefs are only coming up to tell us what needs to be healed. Your limiting beliefs, your bad feelings about what you want to manifest are trying to tell you what needs to be healed in your subconscious mind, what you need to believe about yourself to be true, ways you need to love yourself and forgive yourself and forgive the world and shift your beliefs about yourself. They're good. They're showing you where you are falsely looking at yourself and what is possible for you, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience and you have powers to create the life you want. All right, number 1 was limiting beliefs. Number 2 is it is working. It's just not quite here yet. And that is because you have not quite become the person you need to be to hold that manifestation and have that experience. You have not quite become that parallel version of you that's already living that life. In order to manifest, yes, we need to shift our limiting beliefs, but we need to literally take on a new frequency. Because what frequency we are on literally attracts what realities we live in and what we are attracting to us. Everything already exists. The version of you living your dream life already exists, But if you are doing manifestation work, you're clearing limiting beliefs and you're starting to become that person, you might not be that person yet. Depending on how many years of trauma you had to heal through, how many limiting beliefs you had to go through, how much you had to change about yourself to get from one frequency to the next, there might be some time. Yes, quantum leaps are absolutely possible, but also there's a tipping point that happens in your vibration when you start to embody that new version of you, and reality hasn't caught up yet because you are not at that frequency level long enough. For example, it's like going to the gym. You can go to the gym, and if you go one day, nothing's really going to change. And you might have been going for a month and your body is changing, but you're not at your ideal body yet. Your body the frequency of your body and your muscles and the foods you're eating and what you're doing hasn't quite caught up with the ideal version that you're trying to create. Same is true in manifestation. You're changing your thoughts, you're changing your feelings, you're changing your actions. You're embodying that version of you. Embodiment is very important in manifestation, but it hasn't quite reached a tipping point. And the more we look back and tell ourselves that it's not working, the slower it gets. Because like I said, you are always manifesting. And when you are doing the work and you've gotten clear on what you want to manifest and you are becoming that version of you, it is working. But the more we look back and think it's not and discount all our progress, our frequency dips. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing up as that version of you that has that life. Keep making decisions from that version of you. You want to make decisions from your future self. You're going to catch up with your future self and you're going to be living your dream life and you're going to be like, oh my God. And then that's going to become the norm, and you're going to want to manifest something new. That's the wild thing about manifestation is like some of the biggest ones that I've had that I'm like so happy about and I've held on to because I've become that person. They just become my normal life, and that's familiar. In order to manifest, you have to make what you want familiar to your subconscious mind. You have to make it feel safe, and you have to make it like familiar in your body and your frequency so that you are radiating on that frequency. So once you've gotten familiar enough and reached a tipping point, you're going to be living your dream life. And then pretty soon there's going to be something else you want to manifest, and then you're going to have to grow even further. And the third reason, and this one was the most upsetting for me, except now that I'm on the other side of it, I understand it, and it's actually amazing. The third one is the universe is actually sending you something similar in frequency, similar in idea of it's the same type of manifestation you want, but it's even bigger and better than you could have possibly imagined. You couldn't even imagine it this good, because you thought that you could only have something this small, and it's so much bigger that it's either taking you time to grow into that frequency, grow more energetically into that version of you so that you can hold it. Sometimes other people are involved. This can do with soul contracts and soulmates and people that were actually meant to be within this life. The universe is bringing it to you, but it looks like it's not working. You said you wanted a condo and the universe gave you your house. You said you wanted this person and the universe gave you your soulmate. I'm using actual real examples that I have experienced where I wanted what I thought I could have. I wanted the idea of a home or a relationship, or like the relationship that I was in, I was trying to fix it and make it better, and kept thinking the more I fix myself, it's going to become my soulmate because I thought it was my soulmate. And then the universe was like, no. Keep working on yourself, and I'm actually going to give you something better than you could have possibly imagined. The same can be true for a job or friendships. That's why you can't think about the how. You can't, when you're manifesting, you can't think about how you're going to get something because the universe already knows what you want and where it is. This is one of my favorite affirmations. Actually, I think they're called askformations. You say, do you know what I want and where it is? What's funny is I use this for stuff like when I lose my keys or I can't find something in my house, and then my spirit guides or myself will tell me where it is. But I also use it when I'm just wanting to create like, I want to manifest some new friends. Do you know what I want and where it is? And kind of let it go and see what comes in. The universe knows what you want and where it is. People talk about being specific in manifestation, and according to your human design, some people are meant to be more specific, some people aren't. You don't even need to worry about that. It's more what feels right to you. You do want to get like an idea of what you want, but also leave room for the universe to surprise and delight you, because oftentimes things that seem like they're taking a long time, and I used to hate it when people told me this because I thought it was just a cop-out until it actually happened for me. it's because the universe has something bigger and better than you could have possibly imagined. So keep like showing up, clearing your limiting beliefs and embodying that version of you that has what you want. But like, if you're trying to manifest a specific person or fix a relationship that's not working, but you're manifesting love, the universe knows you want love and it's going to find you an even better love. If you're trying to manifest a home or a better apartment, the universe might want you to like have your own house or move to a different country where your dream friends are going to be. There are things that the universe can see that we cannot. So we need to know what we want, like relationship, friendships, career. You want to have an idea of what your dream life would look like, but if it feels like it's taking a long time and you're doing the work, it's because there's something even better for you. I'm telling you, when it happens, you are blown away and you feel so loved. I just saw my happiness crystal and my believe crystal. Our desires are a gift from God. So if we desire something, it is meant for us and we are experiencing it on another timeline. So trusting that the universe does know what you want, it hasn't forgotten about you. It just wants you to heal your limiting beliefs and your trauma about yourself, about reality, so that you can feel better about life and that you can perceive of what already exists that is beautiful. It wants you to show up as your highest self, as your future self, and that's the version you want to show up as anyways. That's the version of you that feels the best and is radiating at the highest frequency. It wants you to embody the version of you that you are desiring to be, and it wants you to trust. Yes, get clear about what you want, but if it seems like it's not coming, something bigger and better most definitely is on its way to you. And when it gets to you, you're going to be so grateful that that thing you thought you wanted didn't work out. This one is going to blow your mind. Much love.